Here's one crucial understanding that if you don't have, it's going to be way harder to reattract your ex. Compliance is high when attraction is high. So if you want something from your ex, okay, and their attraction is low, you're not going to get it. You're going to get statements like, oh, right person, wrong time. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know if I can commit to that right now. I need time and space to work on myself. Whereas when they're head over heels, they will follow you to the fucking moon. Okay, and you know that from the beginning of the relationship. They were much more compliant. They did the things that you wanted to do. They spent the time with you. They did all the stuff when attraction was high. So if you're not getting the compliance you want out of your ex, aka hanging out again, talking again, having a relationship, you need to focus on re-attracting them. How do you do that? Well, one way is to understand that attraction grows in space. So if you're right here butted up against each other, there's no room in between there for space. It's all complacency, right? But when you're apart, there's room for attraction, right? So by going into no contact, you allow attraction to grow in this time that you're not talking. And consequently, you're creating a veil of mystery around you because they don't know what you're up to anymore. If you're a female watching this, you know this because, you always like the guy that has a sense of mystery about him. If you know he's a cool guy, but he doesn't outright brag about it, you're kind of wondering like, man, what is it this guy has that I can see on the outside, but I can't quite put my finger on it. And so in that way, you can relate to this idea of mystery creating attraction. But it's not just space and mystery and pulling away that's going to do the trick. You could actually actively do other things as well. For example, do a glow up. Like if you haven't gone to the tanning bed, if you haven't gotten white strips, if you haven't gotten to the gym, 3 to 5 days a week, if you're a dude, if you haven't taken on something really hard to give yourself an edge, like go try jujitsu or Muay Thai or CrossFit or something like this, these are things that you can do to not only chisel out your body, right, but also just to give yourself that extra edge that's very immediately perceivable on the outside. I say, well, Benny, it's not just about looks. Like, this is about my personality and blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, okay, fine. But when you're broken up with, you are now in the realm of the single person. And what does every single person do when they're trying to put themselves out there and meet somebody new? They focus on their aesthetic and they do everything they can do to compete because we're all trying to get the highest quality person that we can, as somebody that's single. So if you haven't already, do all the shit that a single person would do in order to compete for your ex. Get a photo shoot done, post it up on your social media. And yeah, I'm not talking about being try-hard, but make all these activities actually real. Incorporate them into your life and let that person see that in this time that you're not in contact. So remember, compliance is going to go higher when attraction is high. And if you want help getting compliance out of your ex, click on my profile, click this link down here and get in touch with me.